Thursday on Home and Family, the stars from Project Christmas Wish, Amanda Schull and Travis Van Winkle. Plus, a special Christmas performance from This Is Us star Chrissy Metz.
Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is a sports commentator and journalist who's interviewed everyone from Mickey Mantle to Michael Jordan to his good friend Kobe Bryant, just to name a few, everybody. He's won seven Emmy Awards and most recently added children's book author to his resume. Please welcome, I'm very excited, Roy Firestone to our home, and of course our very own Larissa here as well. Roy, this is a big deal, man. We're happy to have you in our house.
Please.
This is awesome. I mean, listen, you are a legend in what you do. Your commentator and journalism has taken you on some wild, wild adventures, sir. But there's one interview that really stands out for you. We're going to flash back a little bit.
Yep.
It was a rainy day on a college campus. Take us through it.
Loyola Marymount College here in Los Angeles. We had a 17, soon to be an 18-year-old kid by the name of Kobe Bryant. It was his first interview ever. In Los Angeles. Look how young he was.
He was a baby.
He was a baby. And look how big he was even then. We had something happen in that interview. We started to get ready, and there was a lightning storm that day. And lightning hit the building, blew out all our lights, completely blew our whole set out. And the camera guy said to me, it's going to take 2-3 hours for us to get it rebooted. I said, I had to break it to Kobe. I said, do you want to go back? You want to leave and come back? He goes, no, I'm not coming back. I went, oh, excuse me. You know, like he's like prima donna. He says, I'm staying. I said, you're staying for 3 hours? What are you going to do? He says, we'll just talk. And he did about 20 minutes, spoke to us in fluent Italian because he grew up in Italy. And then he started talking about his life and soccer, which he loved soccer. Yep. But then he started turning it around on me, saying, now, what does that camera do? And what does that editor do? And who is the lighting guy here? He wanted to learn about everything in front of him. That's the kind of ethic he had.
The curiosity and the insight that he had, that's just a great sort of like insight into that, for sure.
Just to say that you sat down with him, what an amazing, amazing experience. So you have kept yourself extremely busy over the years. I mean, that's an understatement.
Yeah, for sure.
And you performed, you did, I mean, 5,000 interviews performing, and then 2020 came.
Yeah.
And shook your world like it's shaken most of ours.
Well, the one thing I want people to know is what Kobe's loss is not just my loss, obviously. There are millions of people who are shattered by it. But it was really shattering for me because Kobe and I had a long relationship professionally. And I was really down. And also, COVID hits right after that, literally weeks after. Again, I'm not alone. We're all in the same boat here. But I'm shattered. And I decided I need to do something because I'm really lonely and sad. And I love dogs, especially Labrador Retrievers, but I had lost my lab. We put him down 8 years before, and I said, I'll never want to go through that pain again. Ricky Gervais has a great line. He said, my Labrador Retriever thinks any idea I have is the best idea he's ever heard. That's the way labs are.
True.
They're the greatest. They're so sweet. So I said, I don't know if my heart can take losing anything else. Yeah. So I go to West Coast Labrador Retriever Rescue in Los Angeles. Diana Flaherty works there. And I sent my name in. She goes, are you the Roy Firestone? I said, yes. She goes, well, we have a lab. He's a little overweight. I said, well, he could be a little chubby.
They weren't sure that you were going to like him because he was, because this dog was a little overweight. They're like, it is Roy Firestone. I mean, how's he going to react to this?
They bring the dog, and he's a fat dog. He's fat. He's 17 pounds. He was like waddling. And my ego said, I don't know if I want to, it was kind of a... But he looked in my eyes, and he had been abandoned a couple of times. And the West Coast Labrador Retriever Rescue, they really do a lot of great stuff. We see this dog, and he sees me. And I said, I'm going to get him in shape. We're going to walk, and we do. We walk every day.
Amazing.
3 hours a day. 9.5 miles. He's lost the 17 pounds, and he's a beautiful dog. And there he is. There's some pictures of him. That's the first day. The one you were
That's when he stole your heart.
That's when he's looking at me. Yes. Look at this picture.
I mean, you guys really transformed each other. You helped get him into shape. He helped get you into shape in a different way.
Let me tell you something. They talk about lab rescue. He rescued me. He really did. And I'm certainly, again, not alone. There's millions of people watching who've been heartbroken losing an animal, or alone, or they're lonely, and a dog or a cat or any animal fills that void. But this dog has really been my personality, and he I fell in love with him. I will tell you, he is the best thing I ever did in many, many years.
And for somebody like you in your position to be able to share that and how it's impacted you, you're helping rescues everywhere. I mean, and shelters everywhere.
Cameron, I have a thing. I say this. People say, I don't know if it's a holiday, it's COVID. I don't know if I want to get the dog and figure it out. Because you get the dog, I'm telling you, it will change your life. And because of all of this, I decided to write a children's book.
Yes, I was just going to say, tell us everything about this book.
Well, I never wrote, I've written 3 other books, but they're all about sports, and I have another book that's also out there that's done very nicely, but I said I've never done a children's book before, so my friend Charles Reskin and I put a story together, and my sister, Sue Sherman, who lives in Dallas, Texas, she did all the artwork. And so we decided to call this Kobe and a Boy Named Roy, and it's about a little boy. Obviously, it's not me, but a little piece of me.
I was going to say maybe the little boy in you. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Good.
I mean, that's what I can relate to in this a little bit. I see you, and we all have a little boy in us.
And this animal, this dog really gave me my childhood again. I mean, honest to get, and I really feel that everybody has a special feeling for a dog. If you have one, you have one, of course. And I want everybody to know that they bring out something. I like the person I am more around this dog than I am happy with anything else. I think I'm a better person around this dog than any other person in the world.
It's true. I always think and say that dogs teach us how to be better humans.
Definitely.
Because there's so much humanity.
Never petty.
In them.
They're never petty.
No.
They're there to love you unconditionally. So I wrote this book, and it's for little kids, the ages of roughly 2 to 6, 2 to 7, and we are going to benefit the West Coast Labrador Retriever Rescue in Los Angeles, Diana Flaherty and Company. There's wonderful people. And if you buy the book, if you want me to sign it, you go to royfirestone.com. If you don't want me to sign it, go to Amazon. But I will inscribe it and sign it personally and mail it out personally. And I'm just feeling it's a way for me to give back for all the joy and all the love I had with this wonderful dog.
I love that. And if I could say,
Please.
kids' books, a lot of people love rescues. They're really catching on, and it's becoming a cool thing to do. But when you target kids and you teach them about the love of animals,
that's so true.
So special. Is that why you wanted to write it for kids specifically?
I sign a lot of my books, love all dogs, because I want children to know that dogs are a figure of love. And also, and I use this expression, it sounds suggestive, but it's really true. He brought out my love muscle. It sounds racy, but I mean, my love muscle wasn't being used enough for an animal. And I really fell in love, and I'm still in love. And Kobe, if you're watching, I will tell you, it really did. He rescued me. He
Roy,
really did.
Honestly, I mean, this is a really touching story. It's a beautiful book. To have you on the show and be so vulnerable and open about this, I think it's really telling. And everybody, you got to check out this book. I'm telling you right now. Roy, thank you so much for being on the show.
And again, if people want me to sign it personally, go to royfirestone.com. If you just want to get the book, go to Amazon. But I'm happy to sign them personally.
You're the best. This is amazing.
Thanks, Cameron.
Absolutely,
Thanks, Larissa.
For more information, everybody, go to hallmarkchannel.com. Kobe and a Boy Named Roy is available, like Roy alluded to, on Amazon. Or, again, if you want a signed copy, check out royfirestone.com as well. All right, coming up next. If you're looking for the perfect gift for your green-thumbed friends, oh, my goodness, Shirley's got you covered. Come on back, everybody.